Can you get a mortgage in Edmonton as a non-permanent resident or student? Are you in Canada on a student visa or a work permit and wondering if you can buy a home in Edmonton? Well, you can, but the process is a little different compared to permanent residents and citizens. Let me break it down for you. If you're on a work permit, most banks will consider you for a mortgage, especially if you have at least a 1-year work history in Canada and a valid job contract. However, you'll need a higher down payment, typically at least 10 to 35% of the purchase price, depending on the lender and your credit history. For non-permanent residents, there are a few key requirements to keep in mind. First, you'll need a valid work permit with at least 6 months left before it expires. Proof of income is also essential, so make sure to have your pay stubs or an employment letter ready. Additionally, you should provide your credit history, whether it's from Canada or your home country. Finally, you will need a down payment ranging from 10 to 35%. Now let's talk about mortgages specifically for students. It's important to know that students have unique needs and challenges when it comes to securing a mortgage. Lenders often look at a student's financial stability, including any part-time job income and support from family. Some lenders might also offer special programs tailored to students, so it's worth exploring all your options. As an international student, getting a mortgage is trickier, but not impossible. You'll typically need a Canadian co-signer, like a family member, or a higher down payment, usually 35% or more. Some lenders also ask for proof of tuition payments and living expenses to make sure you can afford the mortgage. For students, there are a few key requirements to keep in mind. You will need a study permit that's valid for at least 6 months. Additionally, having a Canadian co-signer can be beneficial if applicable. You'll also need to provide proof of funds, such as bank statements and tuition payment proof. Lastly, a minimum down payment of 35% is required. If you find that a traditional mortgage isn't an option, don't worry. There are alternative lenders and private financing solutions available, though they usually come with higher interest rates. Another option is to build your credit history in Canada by getting a secured credit card or a small loan. If a traditional mortgage isn't an option, there are alternative lenders and private financing solutions, but they usually come with higher interest rates. You can also build your credit history in Canada by getting a secured credit card or a small loan. Start building Canadian credit history, save for a larger down payment, get a co-signer with strong financials. Ready to take the next step? Contact us today to get started on your journey to homeownership in Edmonton. Whether you're a student or working in Canada, homeownership in Edmonton is possible with the right planning. Need help navigating the process? Reach out to me and let's make your dream home a reality. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real estate tips.